And menus apparently were toxic, so you had to.
Is that what it was?
I think that's how it started. Is they want you to touch a menu.
Yeah. Well, now I think it's just
now it's like everybody's like, hey, this is cool. I want to use it. All right, we got another hour here. I'm going to give you some of the amazing highlights from hour number 2.
Cool stuff.
Some really cool stuff. So take a look at this beautiful necklace. Of course, I'm going to drop like an amazing price on this. And it is is this a brand new turquoise? This is a brand new necklace, I know that. This red skin, I don't know if I've seen that before.
Okay, this is a new red skin. The old red skin mine was flooded. This new red skin mine, though, is next door to it. It's on the other side of the mountain range. This turquoise is extremely rare. And I'm personally not aware of anybody in the West that actually has this material but us. Now, that being said, I obtained this at least a decade ago, maybe even longer. So this is not commercially available. And it's brand new. We pulled this out, okay? We did this just for the December event.
Quick little promo. We're going to get to it. We're going to talk to it in just a minute, but it's brand new. This is something that I wanted to show. The labradorite. Oh, labradorite. There's labradorite. I'm like, oh, there's like a little labradorite. What is happening with this necklace? It is $89.98. I did some insider trading and got this before the show. I mean, I know we're not supposed to do that because it's, I fell off my chair when I saw the price of it. And look at how gorgeous that labradorite. Its labradorescence is on full display with the gorgeous way this has been cut, faceted. $89.90. I mean, at $129, I'm like, how are they getting that much labradorite for $129? It's like you just are handing me a bucket of labradorite and I've got to make my own necklace. But at $89.90, I mean, I'd be surprised if one single one was left. I love the chunky earrings too. The look of chunky. I mean, I'm gonna pop these on too when we present this, if there's any left by the time we get to it. But I think there's something magical about labradorite. So I just wanted to give you a peek at that. But we're gonna start the hour out with the necklace that I'm wearing. It is called Pre-Night. Pre-Night is on hsn.com. This exact necklace is a 4.9 out of 5-star customer pick, Jay. Everyone loves it. 18 inches long. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender. The finding in the back is Jay's personal creation of that shepherd's hook. So easy to put on and off. You know, I change all my own necklaces throughout the whole show. It would be impossible if it was like one of those little teeny hooks. My husband actually got me this beautiful necklace for Christmas. And it's so beautiful, Jay. But I can only wear it if he's home, because I can't put it on and off without him. And, to be honest, I tend not to wear things that I can't take off and put on myself.
Exactly. And
that's
same thing.
The truth. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it, but I need a friend
well,
to wear it.
Sheila has the same thing where they're not my design, they're other people's designs, and they don't have my findings on them. And all Christmas, the whole time I was home, I bought her for Christmas. She got this amazing necklace that she had known. She just forgot about it. It had been a year since she had seen it. But every night, and she was able to put it on, but
could not take it off.
She couldn't take it off. And you have to have somebody else.
I've got long nails too, and I can put on and take off every single one of your necklaces. I have so many of your necklaces. I wear them all the time on air.
My mom, what says a lot about that finding. My mother, my lovely mother, who's now 86 years old, I'll tell everybody that. She's a young 86. But my mom used to, because she's gotten quite a bit of jewelry over her days.
Yeah, I'll bet you she has with her son.
So she went down secretly to my office for a long time when she was still living in Albuquerque. She went down and she had all of her necklaces converted to this finding because of just that fact. It's so easy to put it on and wear it.
Look how easy that is.
Isn't this cool? And this material, if anybody doesn't know.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, this is Pre-Night. It comes out of Australia.
Some of the colors.
Now, I assume that there are other locations on planet Earth that you do find Pre-Night. I would think there are, but this Pre-Night is from Australia. It comes from a good friend of mine. It's mined in the Northwestern Territory. The big thing with Pre-Night is this: you have to know the miner and you have to see how they do it. Even in Australia, I have bought from other resources before the pre-night, and I got burned. And the reason I got burned is how they were mining it. This has to be hand-picked. So they actually have to take literally
like with a pickaxe?
A little pickaxe. It's actually like a rock pick. And as you know, as they expose the formation, they have to go in there and they have to hand pick that out. And a lot of people, what they do is they drill it and they blast it. That, or they use these big hammerjack things. And when you do that with pre-night, you'll crack it inside. Now, when you buy it and you see the rough, it is not cracked at all. It doesn't look cracked. You don't see any stress fractures. But you go ahead and you start put it on a saw and you start to cut it, and then you got micro pieces of pre-night laying all over your shop floor. So this material is hand selected. It's all literally mined by hand. When I say mined by hand, it is hand mined. And then we cut it. I don't have a lot of this material, and I don't get it a lot, but this is just so everybody knows, this is for pre-night. This is premium pre-night.
I also wear a lot of green, and I know that that may not be the reason to buy. I'd love to get jewelry that goes back with like a lot of the fashions that I mean, it looks great with, of course, all the neutrals, but I love the gorgeous green. And going into spring, this is such a pretty color. I know we say going into spring and it's the end of December, but in the retail business, we're already talking about spring fashion. So I just think you're gonna love this necklace. 18 inches with a 2 3/4 extender.
I just saw the price. How stupid is that?
$49.98.
Do you know if I told you just
it's half price? It was $100.
If I told you just what the sterling silver finding on the back of this costs, I think that your mouth would drop and you would just be in total shock. Because just with the findings, you couldn't even buy the raw goods to make that for that price.
Okay, it's a steal. It's a very limited quantity. That's why we're not going to talk a lot about the pre-night, but I love it.
Look at it sparkle too.
So
it's
sparkly. I love it. Okay. We're now going to talk about rhodochrosite and turquoise. This design is, I mean, it's part of the like gallery collection. That's what it looks like to me.
This is gallery, and I'm so excited about this.
It's beautiful. And Jay, go ahead and you jump in. The necklace is $299.75. It's the launch. It is brand new. You're the first ones, to see it. It's just really incredible. And then we also have a limited quantity of the earring that matches back. We actually have less than 100 in both because it is, again, obviously you can't make a ton of these when you don't have enough rhodochrosite and turquoise and all the things you need. But it's beautiful. I mean, this looks like, I got the necklace on. I'll put the earrings on, but it's just, this looks like I'm going to the theater. I'm going to like a party with, all the executives, like in my husband's firm, to meet them for the first time. Like it's like one of those necklaces where everybody like, ooh, oh, okay. The pendant is gorgeous. By the way, you get the pendant and the necklace.
And the pendant's removable.
And the pendant is removable.
So you can wear them independently of one another. Okay, what do you have going on here? Okay, number one, rhodochrosite, guys.
Look at the beautiful silver.
Do a little research. You don't find rhodochrosite out there. I went last year, and then I went down in February and went right to the mine. The mine's been closed for 6 years, but the person I'm dealing with, Roberto, Hector, he is one of the original mine owners. So he has the material. This material is very expensive. This is top grade rhodochrosite, Argentinian rhodochrosite. It only comes from Argentina, from that one resource, as far as I know. I've never seen it anywhere else. I've seen rhodochrosite specimens, but not anything actually in Silverton in Colorado, but not anything in any size where you could actually make jewelry out of it, and definitely not this quality. This is genuine Argentinian rhodochrosite. But it is the really high-grade material. It's got the beautiful lacing in it. Then, in the pendant, you got a sterling silver, custom-made setting that's all done by hand, and that is set, guys, in one of the most expensive turquoise rough materials that I currently own. Ooh. And that is Kingman Blue Basin. That material is now the royal blue material is the most expensive. The Blue Basin was more expensive than Sleeping Beauty, and it's very limited, very rare. You know, even
Blue
Marty.
Basin is more expensive than Sleeping Beauty?
It's, this Blue Basin material cost me more than my Sleeping Beauty rough.
Wow.
Now, I don't have a lot of this material left, and you're going to see some designs coming up in this hour.
I love it.
That is
I
kind
feel like the
of the last
rhodochrosite really
remaining material.
pops the color of the turquoise.
Well, you know, look how
it.
they offset each other. But here again, with this Blue Basin, it's a rare collector's turquoise, and it just pops. Look at the color of that, the beads. Do you see that? It just pops with this. And this is that natural rhodochrosite. And again, this is all the gemmy grade rhodochrosite. It's the really, really high-end, high grade of material.
All right, I think we only have, I'm sorry, Brandon, you gave me an update about the earrings. There's like 90 left of the earrings for $79.75. The necklace also very limited, $299.95. So pretty. By the way, if you want to save $20 on anything you buy, go to hsn.com. You can get your own HSN card. It's our proprietary credit card. There is no annual fee. You get a $20 coupon to jumpstart you, and then you get VIP, you know, savings. And there's so many things that we give you when you have an HSN credit card. So wanted to mention that. You can call the 800 number, 695-1418. We're continuing on, and we're going to do something brand new. This is brand new turquoise. We gave you like a little peek at it at the beginning of the show. My producer is telling me already popular. We love brand new turquoise. We love a launch. We love when we've got like you know, this incredible, incredible stones. Red skin. That's what it is.
Okay,
brand new red skin. New red skin.
Okay, it's from the new red skin deposit, as opposed to, of course, the old red skin deposit, which you actually have pictures of me. They actually have footage of me going down in the mine in the stopes. This is from the new mine, but this, when I say new, this material was actually acquired about a decade ago, at least 10 years ago. It's the last time I ever got any of this material. I designed this for this show, being December, is when we decided to go ahead and break into the stash and use these. These were all natural nuggets. All we've done with these is we've done what we call edge grinding. So we've taken the natural nugget, and all we did is a little bit of shaping on them so that they lay right, and you know, that we could actually graduate them like this. So you got that natural look. This is, again, it's a natural turquoise. There's no enhancement done to this. We haven't done anything to change the color. It's the natural color that came out of the ground. And that is what made this turquoise really so vivacious and so vibrant that this was the material that everybody wanted to get. That being said, I'm not aware of anybody in the Western Hemisphere that has this rough. We were the only ones that I'm aware of that actually got any of this rough, and so that we have it in our stock and have our collection. Here again, this was cut from the natural rough. It was cut from the raw turquoise. And we actually do this in-house. So I can tell you right now, on the color of this, though, that is what really makes it vibrant. That's what makes it valuable, is that natural high blue color.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. It really, I mean, it's 18 inches with a 2 3/4 inch extender. And if you collect turquoise, if you're a fan and like, okay, I want to have it, I want to have this beautiful, beautiful color. This is how many we have left. We have the countdown on the screen, counting backwards, starting with 517. But again, get it home, $49.92. You have 30 days. Anything you get here at HSN, when you spend $75 or more, you get free shipping and handling on your entire order. And it's you know, you will love this. You will add this to your collection. Or if you're buying a turquoise necklace for someone and who's never owned turquoise in their life, this is like one and done. Within, you know, you're gonna just have that incredible, incredible piece. I just love how many compliments you're going to get when you wear this, and people will not know what you spent. That's $149.75. I've been to Sedona, Arizona, and I remember I went on like a little vacation, and I went into little boutiques, and I thought I was like Miss Jewelry, and I know everything. And I walk in, and I almost needed like a smelling salts when I saw the price.
I had portable oxygen.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm used to you and our network and the way we do things and our business model. But when I see some of those prices, I'm thinking, did these people not get TV? And I don't know.
Do you know what? Okay, but the prices they're selling them at are the fair prices. That really is the market value.
Yeah.
And even, you know how they always say that the shoemakers...
No, all the stores. It wasn't this one store was overcharging and everything else. It was all of them.
No, it is, but that is the real cost. Okay, you know, like they always say, like the shoemakers, kids never have shoes, right?
Yeah,
okay,
right.
well, I have the same thing going on with me, right? Like, you know, like, and you do too, is that you forget, right?
Oh,
I'm a manufacturer, right? And then I'm selling directly.
Right, direct.
Okay, so normally, as a manufacturer, do you know that I would sell to people who sell to people who sell to people who then sell to you, right?
Even a jewelry store doesn't get direct sometimes.
No, they don't. You know, I'm not going to say every jewelry store.
Not every jewelry store, but sometimes.
But when, like, number one, getting the materials, that's the big thing. Do they even have access? You're not going to see this material in anywhere but here. I mean, in the Western Hemisphere, as far as I know. I don't know anybody that has any of the rough or is putting it into any of their designs. But those are fair prices that they're charging. And it seems high, but you kind of, when you have going on what we have, where you have niche businesses, and you see it too, because you work with us, and you're dealing manufacturer direct. In this case, I'm dealing mine direct. I mean, we literally go right to the mine. We bought the rough right on site. As it came out of the ground, we were able to negotiate the deal. This material right now is just not even available. You couldn't go buy this on a bet. You wouldn't be able to buy the rough. I don't think the mine is still operational, but I know that they've gotten really far down, and it's an open pit, and they were not getting a lot of copper anymore. This is, you know, most of your turquoises, for the most part, are actually secondary products. They're usually mining either copper or iron. That's, you know, that's where the main thing, and they're usually big open pit operations. Now, that being said, I do have miners that I buy from where all they are is mining the turquoise, but it's more rare than you know, somebody actually having a secondary material. In this case, though, we're fortunate in the fact that it was a huge copper operation, and we had the connections to get in there. They actually, the copper mining people that own the copper mine, they don't care about turquoise. They absolutely do not care at all.
That's always like a double take, because I know that's true, because they want the copper.
They don't care. They're in it to move bulk, massive amounts of earth, and to get the most copper that they can get out of that. So I have a friend of ours, and how we get this is he actually made a deal with them so that when they got into any turquoise, he had a whole mining group that went in there. They were like turquoise ninjas. Like literally like ninjas. Went in, mined it, they would get it, and then they would go in and they would mine that area for the copper. So without that, you would never got that. And I think eventually what happened is, of course, the copper got depleted. They closed it down. I'm sure there's still more turquoise there, but this material, I guarantee you, is at least 10 years old. That was the last time I got any material. There's probably even material in this that might be as much as 15 years old, but 10 years ago is the last time that I literally was able to purchase any of the rough stock. So we broke this out. This has been sitting in our warehouse for a long, long time. We've got a huge stock of turquoise, a massive amount of different, and what's really cool, different grades and different kinds from all over the world. So that's why we, you know, we're known and we specialize in turquoise.
By the way, we had the graphic for the ring and the bracelet that I'm showing you, and this is blue base, royal blue.
That's another blue basin.
Another blue basin.
Which is Kingman.
Kingman.
And look how bright that is. Oh, no, this is royal blue. Okay, this is royal blue turquoise from Chile. Right now we have the total exclusive on that material. The most expensive turquoise rough that I have in my entire, in fact, to the point where there are certain people in my organization that,
gotta keep your eye on?
we're not happy.
Oh, we're not happy that you
paid that much.
Oh, paid that much, okay. I thought maybe they're like, I think I want this ring for myself. So just I wanted to mention this. We're gonna probably talk about for a minute, but I wanted to, you know, kind of like show you I am wearing this. So 824-840, this is your final kind of look. We're gonna move on. I know we've got another 40 minutes of amazing, beautiful things, but you know, it's so bright. The color is so incredible.
If you're a turquoise collector, okay, and these are the kind of things, to be honest with you, that you probably might want to consider for your collection. They're not out there, and you're not going to see them, and you won't see them for very long. You know, like even with us, we have limited material on the new Redskin.
By the way, I have sizes 5 through 12. Blue topaz.
I think this is just like stunning,
it's
man.
a 7mm round. The total carat weight is 2 carats. And look at, by the way, I mean, someone who does a lot of gemstones. I know you don't do like a lot of gemstones. This is like one of the most beautiful color, blue topaz.
This is Swiss blue.
Just absolutely stunning. And then surrounded by that Kingman blue base and turquoise.
Okay, and this, if you look at the turquoise in this here again, this is the second most expensive turquoise that I have in my collection, right? If you look at the design, look at the collection, look at the combination, but if you look at the turquoise there, this is the blue basin, and this was even the higher end. That right there, that's watermark. So that was the highest grade of that material. So you see the watermark in those are cut from solid pieces of turquoise, but it actually, see that kind of that white dippling? That is from the watermark in the natural material. This material, I gotta tell you, at one time when they struck it, the blue basin, we got a lot of the material. I couldn't buy it all, but Marty gave me access. We were able to obtain some of the better material. We've been sitting on it for, I don't even think, Marty, I don't think they even have any of this material, and it's totally mined out. They are still getting beautiful material out of Kingman. It's very, very limited, but the prices, guys, have just, it's probably the only American turquoise mine that I would say is commercially viable right now, still in operation. The prices are just doing this. It's amazing what they get for the rough.
Okay, well, let me just show you the bracelet. This is spectacular, and I will also tell you that you can have it kind of fit you custom, because what I do is when I put it on, I squish it. Don't go like this, don't ever do that. You squish it like that a little bit, and it custom fits to you, like a little squeeze, and it's like a perfect.
Okay, and I want to point this out. Okay, the reason that Helen can do that is these are all custom made out of sterling silver half-round wire. So it's all done by silversmiths. But also I want to point something out to you. Look how these are engineered and designed. So if you see the cabochon, which this is what they call cornrow inlay, that's all natural royal blue turquoise from Chile. Here again, the most expensive turquoise rough that I have in my private collection. The most expensive, the highest grade 2 material that I have. If you see this is set on its own, this bezel here, they think, is actually a whole separate piece. So when you bend it, you're not gonna pop those inlays. You don't have to worry about having to be, you know, like where every time that you put it on, that you're gonna hear the tinkle, tinkle, tinkle of your individual cornrow inlays popping away.
Yeah. It is, and let me show you that from the other angle of it. See, it's a separate piece.
See how it's set up on top? And that is set. That is because when we engineer our designs, they're not only engineered to be a cool look and beautiful, they're functional. And we want to make sure that you have something that, you know, you don't put it on just one time and then you got pieces missing, right? We want something that you can hand down from generation to generation. These are really quality, high grade materials, but the craftsmanship, the artistry in making them is really, really, really top end.
All right, well, we've got another 40 minutes here. I want to jump over to hsn.com and show you our year-end sales. Today is the last day to do the year-end sales on hsn.com, and we have lots of categories besides jewelry: beauty, crafts, home, handbags. So after our show, jump over to hsn.com and check out what we have. Year-end deals. We're going to take a teeny little break, and then Jay and I are going to continue on, including that labradorite necklace you've already started buying. So stay tuned.
You're invited to ring in 2023 with Michelle and Adam, plus special guests, your favorite items from this year, and a sneak peek of what's to come. Countdown to 2023 with Michelle and Adam tonight on HSN.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Hi everybody, it's Denise Austin, and I've been helping millions of people stay in great shape for over 40 years. Helping women aspire to be healthy, active, and vital has always been a passion of mine. I am so excited to be part of the HSN family. You know why? I get to inspire you. We are going to get fit together.
Join fitness expert Denise Austin to live ever better, Thursday at midnight.
Because you are worth it.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
Well, I'm so glad you're joining us here live at HSN. I'm excited because the labradorite necklace is up. So I've always loved labradorite, but I like labradorite to be a little bit more bold. I like it a little more bold.
No, well,
and then at
$89.98.
$89.98, by the way, this is flying out the door from the preview. We previewed this at the top of the hour. The item number is 8103.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead. Thank you. I don't have like a team like you do.
She doesn't have a mirror.
I don't have a mirror. I don't have anything.
Don't try that on your own.
Don't try that at home. So 810389. If you want to grab this necklace, I will tell you, you will not be sorry. If you've been thinking, I love labradorite, I want to have like a labradorite necklace. Actually, Dagmar needs to do the same thing with the necklace that I just did. There you go.
There you go.
This is incredible, Jay.
Well, okay, so number one, stupid price. I mean, completely ridiculous. And this is super, super high grade labradorite. This material comes out of Madagascar. As you can see on yours, you're getting, you know, when you get this, if you do make the purchase, especially with our labradorite, you get it home and you open the box, you're gonna see the fire, you'll see the labradorescence, and that's what makes labradorite really special. Now, that being said, I've seen a lot of labradorite, and I've seen a lot of manufacturers that have actually cut labradorite. The big thing with labradorite, what they do is that they don't, when they're cutting their labradorite, and it even happens with me, okay? Now, I have some talented people that have been with me for, some people have been with me for literally 3 decades. I have people that have been with me for over 30 years, right?
Update, 150 necklaces left.
And I'm talking that these are the kind of lapidaries that I give my precious opal to. I give them my fire agate. I give them materials that I literally pay, and a lot of times that I'm paying thousands of dollars for this rough material. I mean, where I can't have anybody that doesn't know what they're doing, and I won't even allow them. I mean, this isn't something you give a beginner. With labradorite, I mean, it's really, really strange. A lot of even my best lapidarists, my most talented, the people that I trust the most, that I consider the most skilled, can't cut labradorite. I've got a handful of people, men and women, but mainly women, because when you cut the labradorite, you don't cut it and slice it like you would do a normal raw material, rough material, where if you could imagine, you'll take a piece of rough, if you could imagine a piece of rough like a loaf of bread, and then you would slice that like you would slice a loaf of bread, and you would get pieces, and then those pieces, those big slabs, is what you would cut your beads from or cut your cabochons from. If you do that to labradorite, you'll get nothing. It will turn completely gray. You'll lose the fire. So they have to do what they call orient the material. So as they're cutting the labradorite, they have to make the initial cut, see where the fire line is, then cut along that fire line. That fire line doesn't mean that it runs like that all the way through the material. They might have to cut that maybe 8, 10, 15, 20 different ways when they're cutting it, but they cut it for the fire line, and that's what you're seeing
By
here.
the way, that's the item number for the matching earrings, Jay, and I have little swatches and I like to hold them behind jewelry to be like, show it, and I look at these 3 colors. And these are, you see all of this in, it's interesting, where you can sort of see how, I wanted to show like as much magic as I could, the fire line. You can see like that blue, you see that blue
They
from the way.
change with the colors.
They change, you see how they change depending on what you're wearing. And of course, when you're out, look at that, it just changed again. And now I see like, oh, these 2 beads look green all of a sudden. So I only have 280 earrings, but it's, I mean, these, I feel like labradorite is sort of magical. And I know that that a lot of people, you know, there's lore about labradorite. And by the way, these are French wire and they're really easy to put on. I'm wearing them. So I want you to see like the whole look together of the necklace and the earrings. But if you can swing it, the necklace, give the necklace. By the way, when I told you how many there were left in the necklace, I heard my producer wrong. There are 700 necklaces left. There was 850, now there's 700, and we'll count them down. But at this price, you are never gonna see a big, bold, gorgeous, you know, expertly cut necklace for $89.98 with free shipping and handling and under $30.
If you see it with even Helen right here, okay, now this camera, you know, you're looking at something that's maybe like 10 to 12 feet away, but do you see as you back off of that, you're actually getting more of a true light here. So do you see that? And that's what's happening here. Now you're able to see the labradorescence, and you're getting and that
is a great
is a
shot,
property.
actually. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, there you go.
Look
now
at that.
you're seeing, that's what you're going to see.
labradorescence is right there.
Yeah,
you see how you have the blues, the greens, and
the
all
peacocks.
It looks, you look inside there, it almost looks like a crystal ball, like it's magic inside there. It's amazing. This necklace is incredible.
And this is all cut from the natural labradorite material. But here again, with labradorite, you could have the top grade labradorite you've ever seen in your life, okay? I've seen it happen. In fact, it's happened to Mawa, okay, before I figured this out. If you don't be really careful with how you cut it, you cannot just cut it like you do a normal material. You can't take it and just chop, 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 and then cut from that. You have to cut it and look at the fire line, see how that fire line is working through the material. You cut along the fire line, then you get that shimmer, you get the labradorescence. If you don't cut that material, you'll never see that fire like that. Now,
look at that.
This looks good, looks cool.
Amazing.
Okay, but I guarantee you, when you get it home, it'll make that look like nothing, okay? This will talk to you. It sparkles, it gleams. I look at them, you know, with the biggest frustrations of my life, well, I could name other frustrations in my life. I mean, you know, but like my plane not working or something like that, you know, it's like.
Is your plane not in the
No,
shop?
it is working, but there are things at times, if you're a pilot, you know what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, something quits working, usually when you're flying, you know, but
Reason number
like
582, I'm never getting the plane with this guy.
when you're showing precious materials or you're showing different materials, what is so frustrating, and labradorite's one of those things that frustrates you.
It's hard to show on TV.
Because with the lighting in here that you're getting, you're not really, I'm sitting here on the studio in these lights, looking at it and going,
this is
it's
magic.
sparkle and it looks
look
great.
Look at that magic.
But when you're showing it, and this, as amazing as that looks, and we're getting great fire, we're getting that great labradorescence, but I guarantee you, when you get it home, you'll even be more impressed.
Ooh,
it is like on fire.
I see it inside the beads. I see it here. I mean, especially to get the fire in a piece this big. Yeah, I mean this. All right, we're 600. You can see I had 800. 200 just flew out the door. Every single one of these might go. I can't believe for $29.99 we will send you your own brand new, like incredible labradorite necklace that you would. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I mean, this is really incredible. I bet you if you go to 20 jewelry stores in your town, if they have any labradorite, it'll be little teeny beads in like a one string.
What I see in labradorite usually is they got little either 6x8 post
earrings. Oh my gosh, look how
earrings.
quickly this is selling.
Yeah, 6x8 post earrings or something like this. And here again, you're getting this size, this huge size. And right there, I guarantee you, like, that's cut from the same material. But when you get this, you'll actually see the fire that's in it.
Oh yeah, I mean, and like I said, I can't, every time I give you an update, another 100 have gone, and I've been here for 15 years. I'm one of the jewelry people, experts. I will tell you, I've never seen a big, chunky labradorite necklace like this, A, and B, for this price. I've seen smaller necklaces for more money, and I'll tell you something else. You could go to a department store and buy fake labradorite for more money than this.
It's one of the things that they do.
Costume, fashion labradorite, like they'll call it labradorite colored or something.
Right, it's glass.
For more money, glass, for more money. This is genuine labradorite in ginormous, like chunky, all its glory. Look at that. Look at the fire. Look at the magic. The item number is 810-389. 810-389. We're about to go under 500 of these. Everyone gets it. If I know that you don't have this in your collection, you might have labradorite in your collection. I know you don't have this. I know you don't have this. I've never seen anything like this, Jay.
Well, if you look at the size of this, I actually designed this and I laid it out. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to have these big freeform beads, which I want to point out there. Okay.
Look at that.
Those all are hand cut. They're all hand done by our lapidarists, by our artists.
I'll show the other side.
There is no way.
Faceting. Look at the magic.
There's no way that you can machine cut those.
Look at that.
So that's not something you can even buy. They all have to be custom made from the material. And here again, not to sound like a broken record, it's not just having the material, and it's not just having the really high grade material. It's actually being able to orient the stone as you're cutting it. And so that means it's like cutting a diamond, right? If you're cutting a diamond, you analyze the material and the best way to cut that to get the biggest yield or the biggest pop, you know, out of the raw diamond that you're cutting. The same thing with labradorite is that you have to do the same thing. You have to orient it and say, okay, if I cut it this way, I'm going to get the best fire. If you don't do that, if you don't take the time and really take your time to work the material, all this would be is a really cool shaped, really cool necklace, which I'm proud of, but it would just be grayed out, right?
You
it
know,
would
this
not
necklace
have the
was
color.
supposed to be on many different times, and when my producer said there's 800 left, I thought he said, I don't know how I got in my head, they said 150 left, so I corrected myself. But it's so funny, a couple minutes later, that's actually how many we have left with everybody on the phone. Now we do only have about 150 left. So, I mean, because this number is catching up with all the people that are ordering digitally on hsn.com, all the people that are calling in and talking to a representative right now. Now it's going to start, you know, kind of catching up to all the orders.
Yeah, you know, what I'm amazed about, even this price though, Helen, do you know that we really haven't shown this? I think we've shown this one time, and we never, they're just kind of doing this year end. You know, always our December show, and this is the final show.
At 129, it's a steal.
Right, at 129.
At 129, it's a steal.
And the only reason that we can even do that is because of how we work. And this is I've got one more 2-hour show tonight, and then I am done till January 30th, and we'll be live in Tucson. Are you going to Tucson? No? Okay.
No one asked me.
Okay.
No one asked me. Are they sending a host there? Do you know?
Yeah, I know Lynn and Sarah are going.
Oh, no, not
but
me.
I'll politic. I can stow you in the back.
Yeah.
I'm flying out the camera equipment.
I don't know. I think they're afraid to let me travel out in the wild.
Okay, well, knowing you personally, I could see where that would come from.
It does make sense.
It does.
Lynn and Sarah are much better behaved than I am.
Well, and it does limit your liability.
I am. They don't want to release me out. 1 year, every year I say, I'll go to Tucson. No? All right. Well, I'll be here. I'll be here to see what you guys grab. See, look, now we're catching up. 294. When my producer did the update, he's like, there's 800 of these. There's 287. That's not counting all the people on the phone.
This is really an amazing deal.
Ordering right now, so we have about 70 of these left. I think we're going to sell this out.
Well, and here again, you can't, you know, like, just as the manufacturer, and here again, I'm talking as your big brother here as the manufacturer, right?
Yes, thank you.
I could not make that. I did make it, and I couldn't sell it for that price. All right, so why they're doing it or how they're doing that, we only showed this one time before. This was made for December for the show. So I can't imagine why they're doing that. Maybe like a year-end special type thing that they're doing.
You know what? I saw this, and my producer and I said to each other, "We're definitely showing like that. We're gonna like we couldn't even." And I said, "That's real lab. That's you know everything you do is real. So I don't have to ask that.
Yeah.
You don't ever do anything.
No, I don't do plastic.
You don't do anything.
Yeah,
so I was like,
glass.
and then when I came out on the set and I saw how big it is, you know, because I looked at it on HSN.com, they give us pictures, but I don't see it until I actually get out here and I saw this incredible necklace. I was like, okay. All right, if you're in the ordering process, don't hang up. We're calling this sold out. So if you're on the phone, if you're waiting to speak to a representative, don't hang up. Don't hang up. But this one went, but we do have the earrings that go back. So if you're still waiting, we promise we've got a necklace for you, so don't hang up. What about the earrings? How many do we have of these? We have a lot of these, right? We have 200 left of the earrings.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
it.
if you could swing the earrings, I mean, they're the regular, you know, but just so you know,
They're on sale.
that's a great
They're on
value.
sale. They're on sale. They're like $20 off. So.
But it's free form and
Free
it's
shipping
cut
and
from the
handling.
exact same rough
Oh,
stock.
look at you can see the magic. It's hard to. It's really hard to show this on TV. I'll tell you.
It's, you know, it's just like, do you know what? And here again, frustrating.
I'm trying to get like
is
a
when
bright color
you know,
behind it.
like I'm looking at the material here right now, and I
Yeah.
see it, but you
Yeah.
can't get the camera to pick that up because of the lighting. It's the same thing with
Yeah.
Ethiopian precious opal.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes I want to hold my breath until I
you know,
turn
every
blue.
once in a while, like you can see, I catch a little bit of the fire. But when you're wearing these, everybody's like, "Oh, what are those?" You're like, "These are genuine." The other thing is, and you can do a close up of my ears. These are big and chunky. They're very comfortable, and they're not pulling. I think Dagmar, are you wearing these too? Yeah. So you could take a look. Dagmar is wearing them. I'm wearing them. They're really, I mean, they feel really comfortable. They are like a chunkier earring though, but the French wire is so slim, it's like really, really comfy to wear. I love these. I love it, and you're not gonna get anything from the same rough that matches unless you grab these earrings. But
What I love about these, because you know, like you got those longer links. That's actually why I designed these. Because Sheila, my wife, has beautiful blonde hair, but very, very long, and she wears it out a lot. And she could have the most incredible earrings on, you know, and a lot of times she's wearing the most incredible earrings, but you can never see them.
Yeah.
And so with these, that's kind of why I do a lot of these designs. Even if you're wearing your hair down and you wear them long, you could still see them.
yeah. Okay, so I had to change my necklace because we sold out of that labradorite. And this is something that is, I know, very, very special to you, Jay, because we've got genuine jade.
Okay, not only that.
Nephrite jade. And I know you don't have a lot of I haven't
okay.
seen a lot of jade over the years.
This is, and this is a brand new jade. So, okay, so we have the Pakistani nephrite jade, right? That was the first jade that I ever, in 46 years of doing this, okay? It was the very first jade that I actually bought and tested as jade, because that's a big thing. I've had a lot of materials, a lot of jade that was sold to me as jade, but guess what? GII didn't agree with that, right?
Oh, gosh.
Because it has to be either nephrite or jadeite. It's very, very little, especially natural jades. Most of them are enhanced. The majority of them, I would say over 90% of the jade that you see on the market today has had some kind of color enhancement to it. This is a brand new black jade that is coming out of Australia. This is the first design. This was our first release using this natural material. It's brand new. You're just getting to see it. This is brand new. It's exclusive. This is out of the gallery collection. And then we've done something very unique and very special here. Then I've actually inlaid. So I did something where we cut the freeform beads, we cut the big cabs, and then we inlaid that with cabochons this is natural Chilean gold matrix turquoise. This is solid pieces of turquoise. These are really pieces of wearable art. If you want something that's unique, if you want something that's different, if you want something that not everybody is going to have, this is it. Now, this is a gallery edition, so there's not a lot of these that are made. I mean, we limit the amount of the pieces that we make, and we only, on the gallery editions, we always try to use some of the most unique, special materials for them that we have in our collection. And here again, you're getting a brand new black jade, which is classified as a nephrite jade from Australia.
It's genuine black jade.
Natural black with the Chilean gold matrix. And you see the gold matrix in this? Do you know that there are so many people that go to great lengths to fake that look, that matrix look? So I have a lot of my friends, I'm not gonna be naming names, but they have really cool material but I know what they've done. And they don't sell on TV, so they'll have it, but it's where they've incorporated that matrix, that gold matrix in it. That's really kind of an unusual, rare phenomena where you have that really high grade, like gold look, like little rivers of gold running through your natural blue turquoise. And that's a Chilean material. I did have an exclusive on that, but a lot of the material got to where it really wasn't the grade that we buy.
Right.
And so we said, okay, look, we just want this grade of material. We'll pay more for it, but we're not going to take any of the low grade. Every one of these, you can see it on Dagmar. If I lined all of these up, every single one of them, you see Dagmar, you see how that one looks a little bit different as far as they're all made from the natural materials. So all of them are going to be really, truly one of a kind designs. They're all going to be uniquely different in their own right.
We also have matching pieces available. Dagmara is wearing them. She's got the ring on and the earring. So if you want that gorgeous like inlay look, you can do the entire look. So check that out. We have $184.75 for the necklace. The earrings are $94.75, and the ring is $107.25. Available on FlexPay. The earrings are $31.58 on FlexPay, and then the ring is $35.75, and the ring has sizes 5 through 12. We should talk about that, because when you go to a jewelry store and buy a ring, it's usually like size 6. So if you're a size 10, you have to like pay to have it like made larger and and your designs, obviously, that you couldn't do that. You buy your actual ring size, and each one is custom made.
Yeah, and the only difference is, and everybody knows this, and I'll tell you, with this one, you could buy true to size. A lot of times, just so you know, we go to great lengths to make them, our sizes, true sizes and truly accurate. They are handcrafted, and they're done from sterling silver sheet material. They're not cast. So one of the big things that a lot of people, this one I would buy true to size. Yeah. If you've got the bigger, wider shanks, you might want to go up one size for it to fit perfectly.
Yeah.
But, okay, I'm not putting words in your mouth, though. Put your fingers together, right?
Comfy.
It's comfy, right?
Yeah. You can close your hand because it scoops down in the back. Right.
And also, it's how they made. Okay, so they're made, this is made from sterling silver sheet material. And the sheet material is the raw material which we have custom made in the United States to give to our silversmiths. So even our sterling silver is custom. But what I love about this, you can have structurally very strong ring, big bold look, but it's still wearer friendly.
Okay, so we got about 10 minutes left of the show. This is from J. King, sterling silver, yellow opal bead necklace. I have 100 of these.
Yeah, and this is a brand new yellow, natural yellow.
It's almost $50 off. It's a huge sale price. And and by the way, I put this on, and it's really, really gorgeous and magical.
Here's the deal. Okay, we specialize. Number one, we specialize in turquoise. That is what we're known for. We design in turquoise. It's my first material I ever used, and it's really one of my first loves. The second thing we specialize in is natural opals from around the world. All of my trips start with turquoise or opal. I'm either going to a new opal deposit or a new turquoise deposit, or I'm going back to a mine that we buy from, that we bought from in the past to buy more material. But that's how all the trips. Everything else that you see on the show is a spin-off from those trips, right? Like I'm in an area, so then I go ahead and I go to other mines or other locations and look for new materials. This is a brand new yellow opal from Australia. This color in natural opal is extremely rare. You would almost think this is like butterscotch amber. If you look at the clarity of it, it has such a nice high glaze, a glow. Very unique, very, very rare. We have very little of this material. This is something that I'm working, in fact, I'm trying to work a deal and I'm hoping to go to Australia here this year, but this is one of the optimum materials that I'll be going there for. I'm hoping that I can acquire more of this rough. I got a little bit of rough this year in Tucson. You're seeing it now, but we're hoping that they're going to mine more.
My producer is actually telling me that this is going to sell out. So it's going super fast. Item number 814158. By the way, open up your cell phone and your camera app and wave it over the QR code. That's that little black and white box with the squigglies on it. It'll go right to hsn.com to where we're selling this. Put it in your basket and check out. It's a way to get to the front of the line when an item like this is about to go. I also have another necklace. We don't have time to do a full presentation, but I love this bright, beautiful color of the Amazonite. And one of the things my husband and I love to do is go on cruises, and you stop at these, these ports, and they have like these shops with all this Amazonite, and $59.98 is not the price in the same universe.
It's not that color.
And it's not this color either. There's a couple things. It's like, they used to have that thing, the more you know. The more you know, the more you know to get this necklace. And if you've got 20 bucks available on any major credit card, treat yourself to that bright, beautiful Amazonite necklace.
This is Peruvian Amazonite. There's only one other Amazonite that I've ever seen that even came close to this, and that's the tropical Amazonite that we had in Brazil. Both of the materials now you can't get, okay? This is one of the last designs that we did in the Peruvian rough that we had left over. This is a natural Amazonite. It's very unique that it comes in this Caribbean blue color. This is all natural. It hasn't been color enhanced or treated. Most Amazonites are green, they're very streaky, and they're more on like a serpentine color, right? Like they're more in the green family. This is what I describe as Caribbean blue, okay? From flying down in the Caribbean a lot, this is the color of the water that you see as you're getting close to shore. You always know that it's getting shallower, you're getting closer to land, and you get that Caribbean blue. This is a great, it's just beyond stupid price. Just come on, give me a break. If I just told you what the finding alone.
You're getting mad, that's why I'm laughing.
what even the finding, the only thing that bothers me, to tell you the truth, okay, I'm just gonna be upfront with you, is people actually think that you could make that and sell it for that price.
Yeah.
And I am a manufacturer, and you can't do that.
How many years have you been on HSN?
28.
So 28 years Jay's been here. So over that 28 years, once in a while, and this is the last day of 2022.
And they don't tell us.
There's
no reasoning behind it
Yeah,
at
there's
all.
no particular. It's just the last show of the year.
Right.
They're getting ready for next year, and then they go, all right, we're just gonna. And somebody, in the accountant with their little visor on and their adding machine changes the price to $59.98. They don't call Jay and say how much did it cost to make. They don't. There's none of that. That's what. And by the way, this is probably gonna sell out too.
Well, they don't take into the fact there really is, and what Helen's telling you is absolute truth, okay, that look, how they make these decisions is really crazy. I'm not really sure how they do it, because
there's
a
no
lot of times you'll have a material like this. You could
buy a plastic necklace that is this color, Amazonite color.
Well, even this Amazonite,
it would be more than $59.98.
Well, this Amazonite though, this doesn't make any sense. I'm just telling you, this is probably the most sought after Amazonite. This and the tropical Amazonite are the two, in 46 years of doing it, are the most incredible materials for that particular rough that I've ever had. Look at this is natural. Think about this. Natural Caribbean blue. What can you not wear this with? Also, it's one of those things, like if you've got not just my pendants, but other people's pendants, if they've got a large enough bail, this is something that you can use as your base piece.
Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna do some color. Look at this. This, like, we have these swatches, and that is like, it just blends in. I'm gonna do some other colors, but this is just gorgeous. I love this. You think about a white dress off the shoulder and on a summer day on a cruise, but then also I want you to think about, like, if you've got like a sweater and then it's just that pretty contrasting, like a little V-neck green sweater, and how pretty that would be. And it's just really pretty colors around your face. And I actually, this is kind of like what I'm wearing, I actually love it with all your neutrals.
See, that's what I love.
All your browns, all your neutrals, and you see it really, really pop. But you're gonna love this necklace. You're gonna think, what did I pay for that? And then the next, if you ever go on a cruise, and I'm sure a lot of people that watch HSN also love cruises like I do, and you go to those stores that sell Amazonite, and you wear that necklace into, I do that sometimes.
I've never been on one.
You've never been on a cruise. It's one of my all-time favorite vacations.
I've been on private boats.
Well, of course you have.
Never, yeah.
I love going, I've worked on cruises.
I can't do cruises.
I've done my stand-up.
Everybody I know that goes on a cruise, they gain like 30 pounds.
No, I don't know. I'm pretending it just goes off into the wild.
I like that, how you cruised off with that. That's pretty good.
We can talk about the necklace that Dagmar is wearing, and I think that might be the last thing in the show. It is. Okay, so you loved Amazonite? Have I got Amazonite for you? Okay. So take a look. This is Save for My Show. First time at this low price, big and chunky. Earrings that go back, bracelet that goes back. And $139.98. And it's the color.
Okay, when I designed this, and did this, we wasted so much material. I got so much heat over doing this, because this particular necklace, if you look, think about that, this is cut from the big natural pieces. So, what do you need when you get something this size, right? But here again, look at the color. This is all natural. It's that Caribbean blue. Look at the sizes. This was actually the biggest, absolutely the largest Amazonite necklace that I've ever cut. And again, look at the color. Amazonite doesn't come in this color. It doesn't look like this. When you see Amazonite, I wish I could bring some different roughs. In fact, they have some footage of me looking at Amazonite in Tucson. And you're looking at that and you're going, wow, because it's like a green. So if you want something that's big, bold, and really, a showpiece, this is really, again, it's one of the largest designs we've ever done in a natural Amazonite. And the grade of this Amazonite's through the roof.
I want to mention the matching pieces. We've got earrings that go back with it, and I also have a bracelet. Let me just show you, this bracelet is so easy to put on and off because it's got that, like this. You can just pop it on because it kind of, it uncoils.
It's a coil.
But it is, again, this is like, it'll fit everybody. So the bracelet is $79.98. The earrings are $29.98. We're doing free shipping on either or, but this is bold, this is wow, this is, the color is gorgeous. So we're gonna spend the rest of the hour talking about the necklace. And Jay, I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor.
Yes.
You're gonna be by yourself.
I'm hosting this.
You're gonna finish the show in a minute or so, and then I'm gonna run to another studio.
I've been preparing for this.
Are you ready?
Okay, no, I'm preparing for this.
Are you ready for that challenge?
Anybody who's watching right now, look,
I've got
help me out.
Special.
I want everybody just to buy whatever, right? I want the sales.
Only 1 minute.
When she leaves, I want our sales to go through the roof. I need some help. Need some help here, right? I don't want to make you look bad or anything, Helen. We're friends. I'd never do that, right?
You're trying to show off that you're better than me. All right, Jay's gonna take over.
Okay, so be quick. I don't have that many words left. I don't have that many words. Okay, so we're still showing the necklace. So what is this? Look, this is a natural Amazonite. This is the top quality. The big thing with this material when I first got it, number one, when he first showed it to me, which was about 5 years ago, when he walked in, he had this old dingy green canvas bag. It's like military surplus canvas bag. It was all like gritty and grody. And then inside of it, I see this amazing ruff. As soon as I saw that ruff, he opened it, I thought, oh my gosh. And I've learned don't get excited. If you get excited about anything when you're dealing with these miners, your prices go up, I guarantee you. So I had to keep like my poker face on and be really straight-laced. And I was just like, yeah, that's nice. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is Peruvian, because I knew, he's a miner I've dealt with before. I thought, this is Peruvian blue opal. That's originally what I thought about it. If you can get Peruvian blue opal, it's like printing money. That material, it got mined out over 2 decades ago. Anybody who has it, especially in this grade where it has this color, it's worth a fortune. So I was looking at it. I really didn't know what it was. He didn't know what it was. And so I knew it wasn't opal, though, because I did a couple of field tests on it, and I knew that it didn't have the properties that natural opal would have. So I was really shocked that it was an Amazonite. But here again, the bigness, the boldness of this, the clarity of this material is just phenomenal. You see it on Dagmara. Look how this wears. You walk into a room, okay, and you've got, don't forget, you've got a 2 3/4 inch sterling silver enhancer. Dagmara is wearing this at full length, but you could actually bring that down another 2 3/4 of an inch on your neckline, depending on what you're trying, what you're trying to accessorize it with, or maybe the outfit you're working with. And you have that flexibility, and those, you can actually do that in 1/4 inch increments of doing it. So you've got 18 inches, and then you've got 2 3/4 of an inch on top of that to be able to work with. Isn't that amazing? I love this. And then, of course, she's got that beautiful coil bracelet. Here again with coil bracelets, I have a history